Hi, I'm Rick Kahler. Thanks for joining me. An April 29th headline in the New York Times really got my attention last week. It said, profitable giants like Amazon pay zero in corporate taxes. Some voters are sick of it. My immediate reaction was kind of outrage. Amazon had a 0% tax rate, while my company's overall tax rate was 24%, and its net profit was less than 0.00025% of Amazon's. How can this possibly be fair? The Times article by Stephanie Saul and Patricia Cohen gave few specifics, but left the impression that Amazon simply gets out of paying taxes on its profits because of illegal but unfair manipulation of the tax code afforded only to wealthy corporations, leaving the heavy lifting to the rest of us poor saps. I wanted to know, how did Amazon do this? So I did some research. First, let's put the profit of $11.1 billion into perspective. The past 18 months are the first time Amazon has shown any meaningful profit since 2011. Many of those years saw them losing billions of dollars. The total value, which we call market capitalization of Amazon, and that's what shareholders have invested in Amazon, is about $954 billion, and that was as of April 29th, 2019. Well, that means that the 2018 profit of $11.1 billion represents an earnings yield of 1.16% return on investors' money. Basically, investors in Amazon could do better in CDs. The average earnings yield on large U.S. companies is almost 4 times that, at 4.5%, significantly higher than Amazon's. So while $11.1 billion sounds like a lot of money in dollar terms, when viewed in the amount of money it takes to generate those profits, Amazon's financials are significantly subpar. So how did Amazon reduce their taxes to zero? Well, by doing primarily 4 things. First, they invested their profits, or reinvested their profits, I should say, in equipment and buildings, and were able to deduct a portion of these expenses. Now, they're going to have to repay the taxes that they deferred on these purchases when they sell the equipment or the property. And the money spent, well, it wasn't available for distribution to their shareholders because it was spent. Number 2, they received a tax credit for spending on research and development. This is a credit that the tax code gives as an incentive for any company to offset the high risk of the upfront costs of developing new ideas, not all of which pay off. Third way is they paid some of their employees in the form of stock rather than cash. While still a real cost to the company, this is used to minimize cash outflows while giving employees an opportunity to reap the rewards of their hard work in future profits. And the fourth thing they used was that in their startup years and in the years since 2011, Amazon lost billions of dollars. I mean, hard code cash. Out of fairness, the tax code allows any business to carry these losses over into future years to offset profits, when and if they ever materialize. This type of write-off is real money that was lost. It's not funny money. The article cited a carpet layer who had a profit of $18,000 and paid more in taxes than Amazon. According to the article, he was so upset at this injustice he joined the Socialist Party. The article failed to mention that many of the same write-offs used by Amazon were available to him too. If his business was incorporated, the tax bill on his profits was probably around 21% or $3,780. If he had reinvested his profit in a new carpet cleaning machine, or had losses from previous years to carry forward, or spent money on developing a new type of carpet cleaner, or paid his employees in stock, he too would have paid nothing in taxes. Critics of big corporations might say such strategies just wouldn't be realistic for a one-person company. Yet I have seen many small business owners use them, particularly carrying forward losses that result from the essential startup costs. The corporate tax code generally applies equally to all businesses and is meant to encourage small companies, as well as large ones, to take the risks necessary to create new jobs. Thanks for joining me.